some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. How about this for a start? Open with an onside kick, swipe of possession, big time risky, and also very confident. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Creates a little room. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Bama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Move over. Move over.
And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it with Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking up the football, going up and making the INT.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Russell. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that lost his concentration.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down and start. Going over the top. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
Touchdown tie! Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the air, it's Russell. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time getting hit almost immediately.
Stuffed one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Big Tide players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Briggs. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it on the right. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They boot it away. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football.
Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Hey. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Illegal touchdown.
Don't let that dog out, man.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Beasley. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Leaves it with the back. Across the 45. Wide open spaces. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Beasley. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That's caught. It's Thompson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him
just
there
had it.
and forced the TFL.
Back to pass on second down. It's caught. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
She's just had, yeah.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They feed him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. They'll go to the ground. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Beasley. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the first down and still on his feet. Racing to the right. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Glover. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give is to Smith. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to beat him to the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 35, he's open. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Trying to beat the D deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better.
He lets one fly deep. Snags it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown time.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get it up.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. He'll take another shot here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking to throw, it's Beasley. There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Yeah.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Evans. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
To the air, it's Beasley. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Snagged in the middle. It's Briggs. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They go right back to their man on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He lets it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open downfield. Breaks away in the middle. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll run this play from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Dortch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll be hauled down down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Extending the play. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. He uncorks one deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the charm. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the...
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's ball. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. At the 40, there he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really...
And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. call with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Number one objective here, no turnover. And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi. The defense gets it done with that. There's a long and storied history of great games